Alright. Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode number 361. We are here reviewing episodes 28 to 31 of Magiranger. Basically, for these particular 4 episodes, the first 2 are standalone that lead into basically... Actually, 28 is a standalone episode. 29 and 30 is basically a 2-part, and 31 is the epilogue this thing. So in the case of episode 28, this one features basically them taking on the second member of the Underworld Kings, who is a woman. Yeah, and there's also the Busha episode. Yep, he gets focused this one. Because there's this girl who sings and then somehow people die. Well, it turns out she's being used by one of the 4 kings. Which one? Queen Cyrene Naftis. Yeah, she basically is here for this episode. And, well, this focus on Tabusha this episode, which pretty interesting focus on him. It's like the first one of these is a focus on, well, Makito. And I do find this episode really enjoyable. It's a good piece for him. Him getting a new spell just to find her when her soul is trapped inside this siren. And then 29 and 30 is a 2-parter. The first one focuses on where Haruku loses her memory. How? Because she found out something. What? It's not revealed to the end of the first episode. So, she apparently does know how to, she apparently her memory keeps resetting after every hour. And she lost basically her memory basically a full year. She thinks it's September 4th of 2004. It actually is September 8th, 2005. Yep. And she remembers her siblings, does not remember Haru. Not at all. Despite the fact she's one gave him his human name. So, the whole thing about testing her wordiness being encouraged. So, by the end of it, they do destroy the actual... Well, they do in fact break the guy's staff. And they have basically debut... Well, they destroy his staff in episode 29. Yep. Yeah. And then leading to episode 30, where they debut the legendary mode. Yep. And they use it to destroy... Well, the whole thing leads into a whole... Basically, the whole thing with this is that they find out what Haru basically knew about. Why they erased memory, because she found out about the demon iceberg. And how devastating it could be. Warzor is here just to watch. He doesn't do anything. And he's told not to do anything in these 2 episodes. He's just there, just an observer. Because he has no magic, because they gave it away, because he thinks all he needs is his weapons. Well, we'll get back to that. So the only way to beat the thing, they have to know about the legendary powers. They get a little explanation for it in episode 30, so they find Snow Girl, which is the heavenly saint who taught their mother the ice magic that she knows. So, after, finding a whole sea made of tears, and fighting a humpback whale, which of course, they're all going to say, of course, Smokey's there, and Haru got injured in the previous episode, so he has basically to stay behind. Though he has to go out briefly to take him on. So, they, of course, because Snow Girl, of course, they have to convince her of their wordiness basically for the legendary powers. And Snow Girl is not basically a human-sized one. It's not very tall. It's almost like a baby. So, and the other person who knows Snow Girl is Smokey, because he goes with them. So, they learn the legendary powers, and they beat the Yeti. And then, okay, so the dog, he gets defeated really easily in episode 31. Just unleash this particular golem. But Lengo is there to tell him, oh, don't use it because you become heavily sane. It's oh, it'd be so cool. But you lose all your memories. Crap. Yeah, and the power is out of control. So they have no choice but to use the legendary powers. And they do, in fact, unlock a new mode. The Magi Legend, this particular Megazord that they use in this episode. And then, of course, as a response, after defeating the golem, well, they get a brand new spell to regulate the legendary powers, which seems like a really smart idea to do. Of course, Kai tells Lego don't fall for him for reasons. And then he gets smacked by his brother. And in the episode. Yeah, pretty good episodes. Nothing really wrong here per se. But next up is going to be, for this one, Magiranger versus Ranger. I'm looking forward to this one. It is the first team movie in a while where, when I talk about these movies, where actually this one I've never seen. I've never seen this movie. The last one I watched, which was Ranger versus Ranger, I did see that one before I watched it, before I did a review for it. Same thing with the one for Ranger versus Hurricaneger versus Ranger. The one after this one, Bokanger versus Super. I have seen it, but I haven't reviewed it yet. And the ones afterwards I had seen before, but now I'm getting a chance to review them. So yeah, right now that's pretty much it. Particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not hit the dislike button. Next up is going to be a couple comment corners. Okay, see you next video. Bye.